Hello everyone. For the allegations Hindenburg Research Group made on last Saturday, for that last night SEBI's chairman gave her 15 points reply. So in this video, first quickly we'll see what is that, and then we can see our regular pre-market report video for today 12th August 2024 for the Indian stock market in terms of Nifty and Bank Nifty. First of all, if anyone fancy reading the whole reply, please have a go. I will attach the link in the description as well as on the pin comment. So in short, there were three main allegations Hindenburg put forward. One, during 2015 to 2018 period, SEBI chairman invested in the Global Dynamic Opportunity Fund. Second, SEBI's chairman ownership on Agora Advisory, which registered in both Singapore and India. Third, her husband's role in Blackstone and SEBI's chairman involvement, promotion and implementation of REIT draft legislation, which all we discussed in detail in the last video. Now, coming to the SEBI's chairman reply. The first 4 points, she explained what her previous experience and what her husband's previous experience and are all. Then, 5th to 7th point, she replied for her first allegation. In short, she made this investment on 2015 based on their friend's recommendation while they staying in the Singapore. And also she said in 2018, because their friend left the fund, they also redeemed her investment. Here the important point is they highlighted that during the investment period 2015 to 2018, the Global Dynamic Opportunity Fund have not made any investment in any bond or equity or derivatives that belong to Adani Group company. So I think if whatever the explanation she gave is true means, then it seems no base for Hindenburg's first allegation. Then the second one, SEBI chairman ownership on Agora Advisory, which registered in both Singapore and India. For this, she replied in point number 11 to 13. Here, her reply was, she started those consulting firm during her stay in Singapore, no year was mentioned, and the moment she became the SEBI's chairman, she is claiming that both companies registered in both countries becomes a dormant, and also she did disclose those details to both SEBI as well as Singapore authorities. Here, I personally think the reply is vague since there is no mention of any date and the evidence whatever Hindenburg mentioned had the date of 2024. In addition, while she was a member of SEBI for the financial year 2022, as per Hindenburg, this Agora consulting firm generated the revenue of over 2 crore rupees. So as I said, the reply was vague. I don't know the legality in India for the dormant company, and as per her reply, she disclosed everything to SEBI already. Finally, for the third allegation, her husband's role in Blackstone and SEBI's chairman involvement, promotion and implementation of REIT draft legislation. For that, she replied in 8th, 9th and 10th point. Basically, his appointment in Blackstone as a senior advisor was related to his expertise on the supply chain management, and at no time her husband was involved in the real estate side of Blackstone. And regarding the promotion of REIT, she said is to develop the market ecosystem and no party favors or no personal malicious motivation. For this, I think whatever she said seems fair to me. Now, what next? I think most of the people might guessed it. At present, it becomes the fight between the two entities. Each of them just pointing the fingers at each other, and don't think at all this will influence the Indian market today. But by chance, in worst case, it might influence just Adani Group related stocks and IIFL. Basically, Hindenburg created the panic on Saturday morning, and by the end of weekend itself, the issue was suppressed and becomes non-event now as far as market related. So that's it. That's all related to Hindenburg allegations and SEBI's chairman's reply. Now let's look at our regular pre-market stuff. Last Friday, there was no event in US market. Basically, it continued its Thursday's positive momentum because of the OK job insurance data. And in addition, this week there are two important macros. One, US consumer inflation data, and two, US retail sales data are due to release. Here, this time, retail sales data is more important than US consumer inflation data since the present worry among the investors is related to recession. So, a good retail sales data for sure will ease off some recession fear. On the other hand, consumer inflation data will help the investors like what to expect in the upcoming FOMC meeting, like either 25 basis point interest rate cut or 50 basis point interest rate cut. Anyway, in the end, last Friday, because of the Thursday's market friendly good data, US market closed mild positive. Dow Jones mildly increased 0.13%, S&P 500 up by 0.47%, and Nasdaq increased 0.51%. VIX crashed near 15% and moved down to around 20 from 24. Then regarding Indian ADR, as it is, only ICICI Bank closed flat, whereas all others, Infosys, Wipro, and HDFC Bank closed 0.5 to 1% positive. And if you see the arbitrage difference, Wipro indicating a flat, all others showing positive of 1%. I mean, here the HDFC Bank ADR arbitrage difference is around 3%, but I'm guessing it's just building up its lost dollar premium. So overall, ADR also in both banks and IT showing mild positive opening. In case of Reliance GDR, it closed 1.3% positive, but in Indian market it was up by around 1.6%. Hence it was mild negative arbitrage, but it doesn't mean Reliance will open negative today. However, that ADR positiveness was not transferred into Gift Nifty. I mean, on Saturday morning it closed at 24,381, which was 10 points less than the value that Gift Nifty was at the spot market closing time. So for now it's indicating flat to negative. Here, please note this important thing. Even on last Friday, the premium between Spot Nifty and Gift Nifty was only around 20 points. If the market believes in the upward rally, means at present for this day of the month, the premium should be at least 50 to 70 points. But as I said, on Friday, the premium was only 20 points. So on that premium basis, Indian market is nervous and with negative bias. Anyway, let's move to the new Indian market related info. First, about HDFC Bank, it's a judgment day. I mean, today is the MSCI index rebalancing decision day, and the wider expectation from the investors is that the HDFC Bank share weightage in the MSCI emerging index is to double. But the review is due tonight, so probably it will influence the market tomorrow. Just for info, tonight is just a review day. The implementation date is August 30th. In addition to that, on last Friday, HDFC Bank had its shareholders annual general meeting. In that, HDFC Bank CEO mentioned that once the merger adjustment phase is over, he expects the business to break out. And also he mentioned that the top priority is to bring down the credit to deposit ratio even at the cost of growth. So for all those, we can expect the market to react for it today. Then second, about Reliance. Most of the viewers know this. On last Thursday, Reliance released their annual report. As per that report, in the last financial year, Reliance Industries reduced the employee count by 11%. So some analysts and brokerages now raising the concerns about Indian economy status. In addition to that, in the same report, there are some positive towards the renewable energy. That Reliance plan to launch their first solar gigafactory with a capacity of 20 gigawatt by this financial year. Hence, we can expect market to react for all these, and Reliance Industries will be on focus as well. As a summary, global momentum is okay and Indian ADRs also indicating the positive opening. However, for some reason, Gift Nifty on Saturday closed mild negative. And both the largest weightage stock in the Nifty index got positive and negative news. So it's difficult to judge the market direction today. Regarding the things to look out, during our market time, Chinese new loan data is due at 2:30 p.m. Then at 5:30 p.m., India's consumer inflation is scheduled to release. At present, the expectation is to come below 4% or slightly above 4%. In comparison, last June month, the data came as 5.08%. So for July month, market expecting a substantial reduction. And in the night for US, federal budget balance and New York Fed 1-year consumer inflation expectation are some of the important items we need to keep an eye out today. Coming to technical, last Friday, Nifty opened 260 points gap up and moved above 24,400. However, it dropped and closed around 24,350. Thus, on the daily chart, Nifty formed a small bearish candlestick pattern with minor upper and lower shadow. Nifty surpassed the lower end of the gap it formed on last Monday, August 5th, which is okay and positive, but it needs to sustain above this level in the coming sessions to confirm the positive momentum. And in addition, it has to close above 24,400 decisively. If so, the more probable chance Nifty will claim back to 24,700 to 24,800 zone, which coincides with the upper end of the bearish gap zone. Then in case of Bank Nifty, it opened near 500 points gap up but failed to sustain above 10-day exponential moving average 50,700 and closed below 50,500. So on the daily chart, like Nifty, Bank Nifty also formed a small bearish candlestick pattern with minor upper and lower shadow. Hence, 50,750 to 50,800 is the resistance to look out for, with immediate support at 50,100 to 50,000. On the weekly options front, the maximum call option open interest was at 25,000 strike, followed by 24,400 and 25,200, with maximum new call option writing at 25,000 strike, followed by 24,400 and 24,900. On the put side, the maximum open interest was at 24,000 strike, followed by 23,500 and 24,300, with maximum new put option rating at 24,400 strike, followed by 24,000 and 24,300. Thus, from options data, 25,000 is the upside resistance, and for now, 24,300 is acting as an immediate support, and if it breaks, then 24,000 is the crucial support. So that's all in this video. Hope you all got some useful information. Please consider subscribing the channel and liking the video, so it will help me beat the YouTube algorithm and also motivate me to do more. Please don't make any investment decision based on this, as I'm not a SEBI registered advisor. I'm doing this for me and viewers' educational purpose only. Thanks for watching.